Hello. For most of you, this will be the first time that you've seen me. Okay. I was gonna do my it puts the lotion on its skin bit, but Monkey gets freaked out when I do impersonations. So, uh, all right. So we're gonna talk about the election a little bit. Um, Made some predictions about who, with the not this one, but the one before it, who would win and who would lose, and my predictions came out right. I said that the guy with the glasses, what's his name, from Texas, Rick Perry, said he'd quit pretty soon. He'd fall out and fall off, and he will. Um, Scott Walker's going to be next. Marco Rubio, I would not vote for him because he's too young and he's too ambitious, and he doesn't have enough experience. Huckabee, nice guy. I like his music, but he's too much of a Jesus freak. I didn't like his little miracle that he performed with the praying and the getting the lady out of prison. Thought it was kind of cheesy. Okay, let's see. Chris Christie seems like a pretty decent guy, pretty good politician, but he's a politician. Kasich, I think he would be a better president, probably than Christie. He seems more balanced. However, not my cup of tea. Rand Paul, I would not vote for him. Guy is in love with himself. He loves to hear himself speak. And he has some kind of weird ideals that guide his, I don't know. Ben Carson. I like the guy. Seems very smart. The reason that I would not vote for him for president, and I would contemplate it if he was the only option, but the reason that I'm not inclined to is because he doesn't have any killer instinct. When he tries to be more aggressive in debates, he talks over people and he just comes across as passive aggressive. He can't not be himself, but he doesn't have any killer instinct. Carly Fiorina, on the other hand, only has killer instinct. She's conniving, she's cunning, and she's mean spirited. If you look, well, I'm pretty sure that what Trump meant when he made the comment that he made about her face was that he was really referring to the faces that she makes. If you take a look at some of the faces that she makes, you can see from her micro expressions that she's an angry person and she's spiteful and she's vengeful. And this she leaks that in her micro expressions, and it will become more obvious as time goes on. Right now, the fact that nobody really knows her is benefiting her. As people begin to know her more, they will like her less. That's my prediction. Now, Donald Trump, the man. Why am I voting for this big orange fuck you to Barack Obama, who I voted for twice, much to my chagrin? He's a businessman right now, and we need a businessman for president. That's the biggest reason. His attitude, the way he thinks, is that we don't need. Well, he doesn't want to learn and do all the reading because the thing is, as far as investments go, it has to be worth it for him. So he's not going to invest. Oh, shit, fucker. I'm still here. Okay. He's not going to invest all of his time and energy into something that he doesn't know for sure that he's going to get a return on his investment. And his attitude is, as a businessman, and he's confident as a businessman, is that when he gets the position with his connections, he will hire the right person. And he will. He has connections that he's had for years. He has people that he can say, go read this and give me the highlights. He has several people he can say, go read this treaty, read this document, and tell me what's in it. And he can pay them. And they'll do it. And then he can go to people because he's well connected, and he can say, like, what would you suggest here? And what would you suggest there? And what should we do with this? He will hire the best person for the job, and he will get the best advice, and he will make the best decisions because he's not a politician and because he is a successful businessman. And that's why I will vote for Trump. Now, as far as the Megyn Kelly thing, God, my hair looks terrible. Oh, God. As far as the Megyn Kelly thing goes, Megyn Kelly threw herself into the path of the Trump juggernaut in order to derail him. Because Fox News at that time thought that they were going to wag the dog. That didn't work out so good for them. And they got major blowback. And they realized that this is a completely different animal than we thought it would be. We're dealing with something completely different. We thought that, we were so great, everybody was listening to us. We thought that we could wag the dog. We thought that we could switch the focus from a candidate that we did not consider was a viable candidate and put the attention on other people. And people said, the American people spoke, and they said, no, no, you're not going to do that. And you're not going to tell us what we like, and you're not going to do our thinking for us, and you're not going to make our decisions for us. Greg Gutfeld, Bergstein. I used to like this guy. I used to like him. But he's a sawed-off plagiarist hack with a Napoleon complex. He's got a secret crush on Megyn Kelly, and he has some weird complexes. He's all issues, basically. He thinks that he's smarter than everybody, and whenever anything is said or done, he immediately looks for how they're dumb and he's smart, and how he's right and they're wrong. He hates Trump's guts, and he's betting, Greg Gutfeld is betting that Trump is not going to be president. And he's investing his reputation in that. And whether Trump is elected president or not, and I hope he will be, Greg Gutfeld, his reputation will suffer for betting against Trump. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my little podcast or whatever it is, my YouTube thing. It's nice seeing you guys. Now you know what I look like.